Hi, welcome to this course. In this course I'm going to show you how to install, set up and use WordPress for the very first time. Yes, if you have no knowledge about WordPress, you never used it before, you want to get started, maybe you bought a website, maybe you're looking to create an own website by your own, WordPress is ideal for that. I'm going to show you how to create posts, pages, upload media, work with comments, and more importantly, I'm going to show you how to install themes, activate them, even edit them, show you how to do that, look for free themes and paid themes. Plugins, very powerful feature of WordPress that you can expand your whole site with a lot of functionality. For example, a complete forum software, or maybe even turn your website into a fully functional online store. There's a lot of stuff to learn, and after this course you can work with WordPress, know all the basic stuff, know where to look, and from there on you can continue your WordPress journey for more advanced topics. Have fun with this course and I'll see you at the end. So let's continue with pages. It's basically the same stuff as with posts. So you add a new page, you enter the title here, and you add some text here. Now we have created a page. So let's press the publish button. As you can see here, there's a link. And let's press the Control key again and press the View page or Command key on the Mac. Because as you can see here, now we have a page. So a page is something different than a post. As you can see, there are no room for comments. I can edit the page, but the page is as you can see here, it's not a post. So you get the sidebar we got here on the right is still there. The page is just a normal page for information. You can type something about yourself here, a contact page, and you can edit in the menu bar. You can add posts as well with some wrong constructions, but it's a normal page like contact us or about or home or shop or whatever. A page is very important in WordPress. Maybe not if you're just writing a blog, but it's important. For example, the archive page with all the posts from February 2016 is a page as well, but it's predefined, it's not shown to you, but it's a page. Going back to the settings, you can see there are some basic stuff here. Custom fields, again, discussion, comments, slug, other stuff I showed you before. But the page has more, because the page is like a post. It looks like a post, but it's really different. And you can see this more in depth when you are using a theme, when I'm going to show you later in this course about showing you a default basic free theme, so get more feeling about the page stuff. But again, basic stuff, you can change the order and stuff like that. To show you a more nice feature, create an extra page one. So let's in the title. But again, with some text here. And now, as you can see, we have a parent option. Now we can make this a parent. Let's publish this and go to all pages. You see the little line here. Now this page is a sub-page from this. You know in the menus on the internet? When you get a subcategory like contact and you get a whole list of other options like contact me, contact us, contact them, contact everybody, whatever. This is what it does here. And here with the quick button, quick edit, you can change all the stuff. There's no parent anymore. Press update and now it's cool again. With the quick edit button, you can add some basic information. As you can see here, you can change the template. Templates are used by themes again. So I'm going to show you that later. Very basic stuff. Now it's a normal page again. Okay, this is all the basic stuff. Later on, when we have a theme, we're going to get into some extra stuff with what you can do with pages. But just imagine you can create a page with everything on it as you normally would do in a normal environment if you're using the correct theme. Okay, thank you. See you next lecture. Welcome back. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how to install WordPress the very easy way using cPanel. When you're logged into your cPanel account on your hosting provider, go to the site software. And as you can see here, I have already been installed, but click the WordPress or search for the WordPress and just fill in all the stuff. Okay, so create a username, minimum 5 characters, and password. Copy the password. Where do you want it installed? I want it installed here. title, you know, the blog name description, as you can see in the settings later on. You can change this later on if you want. Table prefix, you can remove this if you want, but just keep it like this. And you can even choose your database. I already have a database on the server, but let's create a new one and just press the install button. As you can see now, cPanel is installing, configuring, it's created a database. And if you can see now, you can access your page here, click there, and tada, here is my WordPress page with the admin. And as you can see now, you can just log in. And WordPress is installed. It's easy like that. In the next lecture, we're gonna move on with the basic WordPress stuff. So now we have WordPress installed. And what we're gonna do now, what I always do is go to the updates page first on the dashboard. I have the latest version installed, but if you have not, you get an update button somewhere here. I want to update all the stuff before we get started. Update the theme. And when you go to plugins, no plugins available. If you have any plugins here, please check them all and delete them. Start clear, start clean, okay? Pages, same way, just select this one and move this one to the trash. Go to the trash and delete the sample page. And same for the posts, just go to the trash and delete them. Start clean, people. It's very nice. No comments, no pages, no media. Okay. Now we have a clean install of WordPress with no stuff in them. Now we're gonna get started. You can even choose to delete this one. You have to go to the file system and delete those folders of the themes manually, but maybe it's a little bit too far for now. Okay. As you can see, well, this is WordPress. You have the menu bar on the side, you have some buttons on the top, and it's going to show you around with WordPress. Every page on WordPress has these two things here. If you click on it, you get a little bit of pop out, and you can select how this page looks. The dashboard is a page just like the post page, the media page, a page. It's just HTML with PHP showing you stuff. And as you can see, at a glance is this box over here. If you press here, it removes. So now I get a very clean dashboard. There are plugins that can fill this for you, like a Google Analytics or stuff like that. Now I have nothing. I would like to have the welcome, because the updates maybe are here. Maybe the news versions, maybe you want that. Quick draft, if you want to write a quick post, I don't need that. Activity, there's no activity yet. And at a glance, I don't need it as well. So let's gonna save it like this. Just close it back again, and it's closed. With these buttons over here, you can change the location, withdrawing, or close it and open it. Okay, cool. As you can see here, we have a top bar. The WordPress is going to show you to the documentation, the forums, or the website. This is the link to your site. So when you press this, it opens the front of the store. And when you go here to the dashboard again, you go back to the back of the store. Okay, these are a link to all the comments. You can see a little number here if you have new ones. And here there's a quick navigation to the post media page to create a new user, new post, new media, or new page. Okay. When you go to the site, holding the control or command button now, you get to the page here. As you can see, a lot of stuff is already done here, but it's very easy. You get this bar. As you can see, you get this bar as well. This is only shown to logged in members. Okay. There are plugins to disable this bar for logged in members as well. But now, because I'm an admin, this can be helpful for us to do some stuff. Like here, the customize button will bring you to the theme customization and change stuff without going back to the dashboard. Go to the appearance and go to here. See, same result, just a lot quicker. Okay, let's take you through all the settings very quickly. We have the dashboard with home and all the updates that are available for you, plugins, themes, and WordPress, of course. The posts are the blog posts. You can add new ones here. Posts are belong to categories, so here you can create new categories. And you can also create tags for adding to your posts and categories. Media, well, this is all the media you have added, images, audio, or video. You can add them here or use this feature through the post. Pages, well, there's our normal pages, so not a blog post or a blog page, but like say an information page or a contact page or a shop page. Anything can be created here. Comments, well, you can see all the comments and delete them or mark them as spam or whatever you want. The appearance menu is everything to do that around your theme and the look and feel of your website. So here you can select the theme. This is a customizer from WordPress that allows you to change some stuff. Widgets are little boxes used with separate functionality in them to change stuff. The menu, well, that's very easy. That's the menu on top of the page. The header, some information, background, editor, and a lot of stuff here. I'm going to show you more in the coming lectures. Plugins, we can install plugins here, add new ones or edit the current ones. User management, tools. You have some tools available. When you have plugins that think they are tools, they're going to install options here. You can import settings. You can export settings. Very cool. And we have the settings page with general settings. Settings concern writing, settings concern reading, discussion, media, and permalinks. For example, how your pages are looking in the URL. See, post name, you can change it plain, whatever you want. Okay. So basic look and feel. In the next lecture, we're going into all the stuff like creating posts, creating pages, modifying comments, etc., etc. See you soon. So let's continue with this beautiful course. Sorry, it's not beautiful yet. It's gonna be beautiful when you join it. But let's continue. In the last lecture, I just went quickly through all the stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is going into more in depth. So the dashboard, we've talked about that. I've restored all the stuff again to get the basic feel again. We're gonna start with posts. Because posts are a big part of WordPress. Because I don't know why are you taking this course. Okay? You can be taking this course because you want to write a blog. You can be taking this course because you want to build a normal website. You can be taking this course because you want an e-commerce website. All different stuff with different purposes. So, posts. Posts are blog posts. When you press the add new, you enter the title here. And the title is the post title. So let me type you a title. So now I have the title here. How does WordPress work? This is the title of the post. As you can see here, we get a link very quickly that is showing you how the title, the date, the year, the month, all the category stuff. Okay. First, we're gonna, and this is the text editor. Here you get a normal text where you can add HTML codes like bold or images, stuff like that. Normally you want to use the visual one. Just like a normal text editor with information. Here you can write some stuff. Okay, so let's do that now. I'm gonna just paste some text here. Some lorem ipsum, just some text with different words and stuff like that, just to show you how it works. Okay, now we have the text here. You can see the word count, it's very important for Google, stuff like that. You can see the format is standard. You can make it as size, you can make it an image-centered post, a video-centered post, with a quote format, everything, a lot of formats and stuff for posts. Okay? Make it a chat, audio, status, gallery, link. Let me show you later how this works. Now you can see here, category. Categories are very important. Categories bundle posts together. We have one default one, uncategorized, and you can add new ones. You can add new ones through this menu or through here. Press a new one here, and let's make this gives us a nice title. WordPress teaching. Has it a parent? No. Add new category. Now you can see here WordPress teaching. Let's add it to that one. We can add tags as well. You can add them here, or you can add them in the post. So let's add some tags. So now we got 4 tags, and they are all available. And we can set a featured image as well. But first, let me show you how this works. Press the publish button. And when you go to the page, here, let's refresh. See, here is our title. This is the home page showing you the latest posts, the date, all the tags here, and stuff like that. But when you click it, you go to the post page and it's actually the same, but now you can leave a reply. See, you can post comments. This is the basic stuff. Now let's add some stuff. Now change the format to aside. Press the update button, go to the page again and refresh. Now as you can see, the title made it a little bit smaller and nothing else has changed a lit. So a minor change. Let's make it a quote. I'm going to show you this one later. Press the update button. Again, nothing changed. So this is a basic stuff, our look and feel. Press the update button about audio, refresh again, and nothing has changed. So this stuff format is just used solving basic stuff, okay? Now let's go to the set featured image. For let's say, let's make it an image post update. Let's set the featured image. We have nothing in our library yet, so I'm going to upload a file for you right now. I've just uploaded some beautiful images I downloaded from the internet for free, all HD. Let them import them and generate some nice stuff from them. Okay, and let's use this one. Now I have an image here. Press the update button and refresh this page. Now as you can see, we get a nice image on top of the post. And when you go to the home page, you can see here the image as well. Okay, this is all stuff that has been changed through small settings everywhere in WordPress. The image is still here. You can click the image and you go to the page as well. Okay. As I talked about in the first lecture, we have the screen options here. You can show all the options you want. The format, this button over here, the categories is this one over here, featured image text, so we can show the excerpt, we can say custom fields, we can add a thing of a comments, the slug and author. Now we fixed everything, screen options. As you can see now, we get options here. An excerpt are optional handcrafted summaries of your content you can use in your theme. So let's say that this is the excerpt, so you can only show this one. Let's add the excerpt here. Okay, new custom fields. See, you can add some extra metadata to a post you can use in your theme. It depends on if your theme uses it or not. You can add predefined comments. I have added comment here, and we can change the slug of the post, and we can change even the author who created it. Okay, all to the screen options, and you can hide them if you want them. Again, this is the layout. Now we have two columns, column here, column here. You can change that, and of course you can move stuff around again. Press the update button. Take a look at the page now. As you can see now, we have the full post here with my comment. I think now on the home page, see, there's now no comments. Now we have the excerpt here, then we have the post, the image, and then we have the post again. So this theme does not show only it shows the excerpt in a different color, see, in gray, and then the normal text in black. And when you click it, it's shown again. So it doesn't work with the excerpt very well. It shows a double. So, but maybe when you have a good theme, you can do better. So this is the basic stuff. So again, the excerpt is an optional handcrafted summary of your content that can be used in your theme. This theme uses this, but not very correctly. In the next lecture, I'm going to move on by showing you. Let's take a quick look at the categories. As you can see here, we have the category here with the number of posts in them with a slug. And if you wish, we can uncategorize. You cannot change that because it's a default one. And as you can see here, we got some basic tags we created earlier. Okay, see you in the next lecture where I'm going to create some pages. So let's continue with pages. It's basically the same stuff as with posts. So you add a new page, you enter the title here, and you add some text here. Now we have created a page. So let's press the publish button. As you can see here, there's a link. And let's press the control key again and press the view page or command key on the Mac. Because as you can see here, now we have a page. So a page is something different than a post. As you can see, there are no room for comments. I can edit the page, but the page is as you can see here, it's not a post. So you get the sidebar we got here on the right is still there. The page is just a normal page for information. You can type something about yourself here, a contact page, and you can edit in the menu bar. You can add posts as well with some wrong constructions, but it's a normal page like contact us or about or home or shop or whatever. A page is very important in WordPress. Maybe not if you're just writing a blog, but it's important. For example, the archive page with all the posts from February 2016 is a page as well, but it's predefined, it's not shown to you, but it's a page. Going back to the settings, you can see there are some basic stuff here. Custom fields, again, discussion, comments, select other stuff I showed you before. But the page has more because the page is like a post. It looks like a post, but it's really different. And you can see this more in depth when you are using a theme. When I'm going to show you later in this course about showing you a default basic free theme. So get more feeling about the page stuff. But again, basic stuff, you can change the order and stuff like that. To show you a more nice feature, create an extra page one. So let's in the title. But again, with some text here. And now, as you can see, we have a parent option. Now we can make this a parent. Let's publish this and go to all pages. You see the little line here. Now this page is a subpage from this. You know the menus on the internet? When you get a subcategory like contact and you get a whole list of other options like contact me, contact us, contact them, contact everybody, whatever. This is what it does here. And here with the quick button, quick edit, you can change all the stuff. There's no parent anymore. Press update and now it's cool again. With the quick edit button, you can add some basic information. As you can see here, you can change the template. Templates are used by themes again. So I'm going to show you that later. Very basic stuff. Now it's a normal page again. Okay, this is all the basic stuff. Later on, when we have a theme, we're going to get into some extra stuff with what you can do with pages. But just imagine you can create a page with everything on it as you normally would do in a normal environment if you're using the correct theme. Okay, thank you. See you next lecture. Let's continue with the comments and the media, very small sections. As you remember from the post lecture, we created a comment there, and here we get a sort of admin panel for comments. You can see the comment with some basic text here in response to with post, when it was submitted, by whom, his email address and IP address. Now this is not filled in because I'm working on a local machine. I can say here it's not approved yet, so now it's not shown anymore. I can improve it. I can reply to it from here. So great. I can reply. Now it's just a reply to Patrick, as you can see here. I can edit the text. I don't like it. It should be like this. I can change comments of people. I can put it to the spam folder, and then that IP address is added to the spam list, so no more posts from that IP address are shown anymore. And of course, I can delete them. Okay. Now you can see here, default comment with the addition here and a create post. Okay. Let's go back to the dashboard. The media. As you remembered, we added some images here. You can do this as well through this button. You get a normal pop-up. You can drop files or select files, everything you want. This is a local setting on your server or your local host. This can be anything. Now it's 32 MBs, but in your php.ini file, you can change it. Please Google it for more information how to use that. Okay. But now you can, let's go to this file. We can change the title, add some caption descriptions, upload it to which post. We can edit the image, and you can some basic stuff. You can rotate the image. You can flip it upside down or flip it in reverse, undo, redo, and you can change dimensions. So let's say if you wanted 1280, you press the scale button. Now it's smaller, it doesn't look different to you, but now it is smaller. We can change the aspect ratio, and you can see here the current thumbnail looks like this. We can apply the changes too. We're gonna do a lot of stuff as well. So let's first restore the image to the original contact. So press the cancel button again, and here you can navigate to all of them, and we can close it as well. Okay, so here's your media in a normal list with some stuff. You can detach them to posts or whatever. You can delete them, edit them, view them, a lot of media stuff. Okay, in the next lecture we're gonna move on with some settings in the appearance menu, plugins, etc. Okay, welcome back. We're gonna move on with the appearance menu. These are all settings stuff. This is more content, the top here. And from here, you can see there's a little bit more space. We got some settings stuff. So first, they're gonna show you at the appearance menu. So click there, you go to the themes, you go always to the first one. Here, you can select a theme, add a new theme, search install themes. Okay, so let's do that first. We press the add new button. And as you can see here, we get some themes that you can download for free from the WordPress database. So let's go to the popular ones. Already installed, already installed. These are very popular ones. Maybe let's scroll down. Looking for a business theme. Are we looking for a business theme? Well, just install the button. Press the install. It's downloading the theme, putting it in the correct directory, and just like activate. And when you go to the page, remember this look and feel. Look at this. Now it's all different. The basic setup, as you can see here, now the excerpt works. See, only the excerpt is showing on the home page. See, not the whole text anymore. Now we have a big slider in the beginning. We can scroll down. All done with a few buttons. And now we get the normal text without the excerpt. There are comments now. They are formatted. We have the red. We have the nice button. See? All stuff we just did with activating a theme. It's all done by here. So let's activate the, as you can remember, this it looks like this now. Activate the, sorry, not the 2015 one, but the 2016 one. As you scroll to the top, you can see everything is just like the way it was. Okay. In the customizer, you can change the look and feel of your site. For example, the background color you can change, and as you can see, you get a nice preview button here. You can see to make the site look different, or put it back to default. Okay, this is all the same for the page background, link color, main text color. You can change that as well. You can change the site identity, background images, menus, widgets. The options here are very changeable by the theme. Some themes use the customizer to edit all of the stuff you ever want to change, and some themes have a separate page for that. Just click through here and see what you think about and what you can change and do stuff. Okay? The widgets. Widgets are small pieces of comments. So as you can see here, these are all widgets. Recent comments, recent posts, archives, meta. These are widgets. And they can be added from this menu, and you can drag stuff into the sidebar. That's a widget area that is used as a sidebar. But as you can see, we also have a content button 1, appears at the bottom of the content on posts and pages. And we have content button 2, that's the same. Okay, so we can add stuff here as well, like a search button. Give it a title. And when you go into a post, now see, now it's the archives there, and we scroll all the way down. We have to search one widget here. Okay, all done 3 here. You can remove them like this and clean it up, or like this, delete it, refresh the page. It's gone down here, and as you can see, now we only have 3 left. Again, themes that you use may have separate widget areas. Some themes have a widget area and a footer with 3 blocks of 4. Some themes have 2 sidebars. They have a different sidebar for product pages or contact pages, a lot of stuff. But everything is managed through here. You can add new widgets to the plugin, to plugins, or maybe your theme adds some to you. Okay? In the next lecture, we're going to continue with the menus and the other basic stuff. Continue with the menus. We're still in the appearance menu and then menu. As you can see here, we have no menus. So let's create a menu. Let's call this primary menu. Press the create menu button. Now we have a menu. As you can see, we have some basic stuff here. So we have a structure from the menu, add menu item from the column on the left. Column on the left, these are pages. We have a column here with content. As you remember, we have pages, we have posts, we have categories. And if you, for example, if you add WooCommerce, you get product categories, products, and stuff like that. Now we want the extra page in the page title added to the menu, and I want a direct link to the how the WordPress page works. Okay, as you can see here, now we have stuff like here, and let's maybe add the category as well. We are now creating a menu. You can change the sort order here. You can make this a sub item of this one as well. Okay, very important. Menu settings, auto add pages, automatically add new top level pages to this menu. So not the sub item pages, but top level. If you want it, you can check it. So if you create a new page, it's automatically added to this menu. I don't like that. This is very important because now when we save the button and we go to the page, there's nothing. Where is my menu? Well, the menu is not there. Why? It's not assigned to a menu location. So now we're going to set that to the primary menu, save again, go back, scroll the way up, refresh. As you can see now we have a menu here. And see here, the extra sub page, we created it by doing it like this. If you do it like this again, press save, refresh. Now it's just a normal page. And when you click on it, we go to the page title, the WordPress teaching category page with all the stuff, the extra page, and here a direct link to a post. Okay, this is how menus work. Very easy settings, very easy to do. The header settings are just, again, an option from the customizer as well, so we're going to skip that. The background, again, you're moving to the customizer, and then the background is just a link to a link. I think it's a bit stupid to add them here still, but okay, it's a choice of WordPress. And the editor. The editor is very powerful. It's an inside editor, text editor, HTML editor of the files you have. So as you can see here, we can choose the theme we want to edit. So the 2016, select, it loads all the files that are there. So the style sheet, it's CSS, you can change the look and feel. You can type stuff here and press update and it's being changed. So you don't need a text file or download the files first from your site, you can do it all in here. Sometimes it's useful for some quick lookup or very quick changes, but normally I like to do it with a proper text editor or HTML editor or whatever. But if you want, you can do stuff here. Okay, now in the next lecture, we're going to activate a theme. I'm going to show you the difference between the default one and some extra themes, okay? So let's continue. We're going to activate the theme that we downloaded, the Sydney one, okay? And first it says something. This theme recommends the following plugins: page builder with site origins and type custom fields. Okay, we want this. So begin installing plugins. Press the install button here. Now it's downloading, installing. Return to the page we just came from. Press install for them as well. Now it's installing this as well. And as you can see, you can do that. You can press the activate buttons or select all and press here, activate and apply. Now it activates them all. Okay, return to the themes. It's gone. As you can see, we have some extra stuff. We have the Sydney info right here. We click it. We get some theme demo, documentation, support. So not very important, but it's different. The biggest difference is here. As you can see in the customizer, we have a lot more options. As you can see on the right, our page looks different now. The theme installed stuff. This is the home page. As you can see, we have the menu. So let's stage some stuff. The page wrapper. The top wrapper for the page wrapper, the space between the header and the page title. So the space between here, and here. As you can see here, we can all the way move it like all the way down to see a big difference. And it's just a space, okay? So let's put it back to somewhere where it was. And the padding between the page wrapper and the content and the footer. Okay, so this is the header. As you can see here, let's move it to 20 again. See, now this is closer together. I like it like this. And again, all the way down, we have the room here. We can change as well. You can also type it in like 20 and make it 20 here as well to make it a little bit more a tighter page. Settings. Settings we didn't have in the default theme. Thus the theme added these options. As you can see here, the WooCommerce setting is a big title. It makes it too small. This tagline is over here. You can change it over here. Like take this, see, it's changed. But before you can see anything on the normal page, you have to press the save and publish. When you press the save and publish, it's shown to the whole public. Okay? Very important to know. You can change your logo here or site icon as well. I'm not going into that as well. The header area. The header area is the top of the page. So the header type. Now it's a full screen slider. If you press no header on the menu, as you can see, now the slider is gone and it's very easy. If you don't want a slider, that's okay. Also, if you want a static image, see, now it's just an image, no header only, just a menu. You can change stuff, the look and feel. Of course, you can add stuff and change stuff to the slider later on. As you can see here, this for the front page only, and then we have for the all page except the front page. As you go to the normal page, you can see it's an image. Now on the normal pages, I just want the black bar, and on the home page, I want the full screen slider. Okay, let's keep it lit, press save and publish, and now you can see it as well. This is a normal page, this is the front page. Here you can change the slider, how quickly it's moving, speed, stop the text slider, remove the image from the first image. See, the second slide, the third slide is no text. You can see the title is there. You can change everything from here. I want to say that this is very, very dependent on your theme. If you use a different theme, slides may be managed to a separate plugin and not to this menu. Okay, this is just for showing you have the options here, and it's very powerful manual to change stuff. You can change the header image, as you can see, how it's set, the default height, a lot of options. Too much to explain because every theme has a separate options. Please look into the documentation or online how to do this. Okay. Again, a lot of more colors to change, as well as the header area. We went there, like the menu style, sticky menu or static menu. See, when you scroll down, it's just gone. And sticky, it stays when you scroll with you. You can make it centered like this. A lot of options as well. Just press save and publish now, and let's go back. So that's a difference between the normal customizer and the theme customizer. Sometimes themes have their own customizer. Again, very dependent on the theme you choose. Okay. Yeah, in the next lecture, we're going to move on with installing some plugins and see what they can do to your shop. So, welcome back. We're going to continue with the settings part of WordPress. But before we continue, we're going to deactivate the theme. Just to keep it pure for now. Later on, we're going to play some more with that. So now, this was a previous site. Now we have the basic site again. So now let's continue with plugins. Plugins are a big part of WordPress. With plugins, you can extend the site to make it, for example, an online store, or a forum, or a business site, or an app, an online app, with special functionality. So this is the plugin site, and as you can see here, you get an overview. Again, the same layout as the rest of WordPress. And these two plugins are installed by the theme we used. As you remember, we had a theme installed that we downloaded for free. It asks to install two plugins, Page Builder and Types. So these are the plugins that are already installed with the theme. You can delete them very easily. You can deactivate them, and now they are not available anymore, but they are still stored on your server. And by deleting them, we'll delete it permanently. So first you need to deactivate, and then all the settings are there in the database. The files are there, nothing has changed. So just for temporary activation, and deleting will delete the stuff from the database, all the settings, etc., etc. Okay? So what you can do now is add new. And here you go into the WordPress database with all the plugins. And as you can see here, these are tags that people use to search on Facebook, stuff like that. As you can see, you have a very big one, BBPress forum software. That's the number of installs is very big. And you also have BuddyPress, it's a competitor of BBPress. And installation of plugins works very easily. First, you can click on the title, you get a small pop-up, and you get the WordPress page with all the stuff. The description, how to install it, changelog, reviews, a lot of stuff. And as you can see here, this is just a normal website with all the information about the plugin. You can download them from here as well, then you get a zip file, or you can do it through the website. So let's install this one. So press the Install Now button. It starts downloading the package, unpacking and installing. As you can see now, when we go to plugin, we have the plugin here, BBPress, but it's not activated. Nothing has changed. When you activate, now the files are just downloaded. When you activate, stuff gets installed to the database, etc., etc. See, you get a welcome page, welcome to BBPress, a lot of information. And as you can see here, we get a new section here. We got forums, topics and replies. Now we get stuff from BBPress on the website. When you take a look here, I don't think anything has changed because the website is still the same. And now the BBPress plugin added forum functionality to your website. Yes, that is right. So this stuff is here. You can create a new forum, for example. Just let's do something, for example, here. Press publish. Now when you go here, you can see we have a Dirgy, I don't know what it is. We got a forum. See, no topics here, but you can create a topic. Notify me of it. The styling doesn't look good, but that's all can be done with a theme that supports BBPress. So let's go back to the dashboard. And when you go back now, plugins, and deactivate the plugin, this stuff goes away. See, it's gone. But when you activate it again, when you go to the forums, see, it's still here. So that's the difference between deactivating. I like deactivating and deleting. Yes, delete the files. Other files are deleted. Now the stuff you added is really, really gone. So this is gone and doesn't work anymore. Okay. Let's take a new plugin as well. I like this one. It's a SEO plugin. Yoast SEO by Team Yoast. You can also install from here, install now, and activate right away. As you can see here. See? Now we have a SEO bar here. We can start the tour, but I'm not going to do that now. And you get some pop-ups here. It's updated, default tagline, a lot of stuff that the plugin added. It says we updated your score. We have updated the version, and here you can fix something because that's better for Google. When you go to the dashboard, you get a small box here from Yoast SEO. The plugin added a box to the dashboard. When you go to pages, and let's go to our beautiful page called page title, you can see here we have something extra, the SEO score. When you go down, there's a block added here. See, Yoast SEO. With all the information you can change to change the focus keyword and how the stuff appears on Google. You get a content analysis with all the stuff you need to change. you need more text, you need a meta description, the page title is not good enough. You get a lot of options. This plugin added this to the whole site. And this is only the stuff you see in the dashboard. The plugin also added stuff on all the PHP code and the pages. It added hooks. So for example, the stuff you fill in here, the code beneath the plugin says everything that is filled in here should be added to on top of every page, or this page, for example. So it's just a plugin that adds stuff. Very beautiful, very easy, but this is what a plugin can do. It can change the look and feel. Now, this will change anything on how the site looks and feels, but it changed the site working and the Google ranking. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. You just play with it a little bit. You can deactivate again, and of course you can add new. Not all plugins in the world are available through this site. There are a lot of plugins that you need to pay for, and the WordPress plugin installer doesn't provide a way to pay with PayPal. So you have to go to the site of the reseller or the seller, buy there, you get a zip file, and when you get the zip file, you can go to upload plugin, choose the file, press the install button, and the plugin is installed exactly the same way as you would through this page. There are a lot of plugins. This is a Jetpack that updates the speed and performance of your WordPress site. This is for spam. This is for caching. Again faster. This is a WordPress plugin, but also you have a big one like makes your store into a e-commerce store. You activate, you get an installer menu. See, you get transferred to a special page by the plugin. Let's press not right now, but you get a installed. As you can see here, now we have a WooCommerce tab. We got a products tab. We got new page. Well, let's just finish the wizard because it isn't added. So add the pages. Continue. Let's make it complete. Continue. And go back to the dashboard. As you can see now we have pages. Now we have a shop page. So the plugin added pages to your site. See, these were around. Now we have an extra page. When we go to the shop page, and let's take a look at the page itself. We have no products, but we get a page with shop stuff. Now we can sell products. Yes, this is true. Now we get a whole page with orders, coupons, settings, and we can create products, add products, stuff like that. All added by a plugin. And if you deactivate, everything is stored and everything is gone again and nothing changed. So this is a quick look into the plugin part of WordPress, and I'll see you in the next lecture where we go more on with user management. Welcome back. We're going to continue with user management. User management is it can be a big component of your website, depends on what you're going to do, but I never use this a lot. I think I could achieve more potential with using this more, but this is just management from the this is just managing the users and roles you have. Okay, so when we add a new user, you fill out all the forms and you give them a role. And a role is a subscriber. You can only read on the front end. Shop manager. This is a leftover from the WooCommerce plugin, so you can manage the shop. You have customers. When you order stuff, people are assigned a role of customer, so they can log in into WordPress. You have moderators, you have spectators, key masters, contributors, auditors, editors, authors, administrators. So a lot of stuff you can do. So let's add a new user. Let's call him test. His email is required, so this email does not exist, but that doesn't matter. First name is testy. Last name is, that's a really Dutch name. And the website we don't fill in. And let's give me a password. Yes, just make it simple. Beautiful password. Confirm user quick password. And let's give him the author role. Okay? Add new user. So its username is test123. Add new user. Okay. See? We have an author. I'm an administrator now. So log out and log back in. See? Hey, I don't have the settings. I cannot add themes. I cannot add plugins. This is really... annoying. I can't do anything. See, I just can write posts, add new posts, I can add media, I can see comments, but I cannot delete them, I cannot change them, I can only see them. Why? Because this is my role. My role is just to edit posts. As you can see now if you have a company with a lot of users, some people should write, some people should manage the site, you can change this very easily and restrict access to your website. So when we log out again, I'm going to log in as Patrick again. Now I have everything back. And through this you can add roles, change roles, just play with it a little and see what every role does. And yeah, it is powerful, and you can make sure your website is safer. Not everybody can see passwords, not everybody can change the site or make things worse or bad or anything. Just a very easy plugin. Okay, so I'm going to see you in the next tools. We're going to talk about the tools and settings. Welcome back. We're going to use with the tools. The tools is, well, they are tools. So we have some available tools now. It's a bookmarklet to below the brush your bookmark bar, some easy stuff. We have the importer, so you can import stuff from Blogger, Livejoom, Tumblr, or even WordPress files. And we have export, very easy. So if you want to export all your posts to another installation, or just want to make a backup just to be sure, you can create exports here. A lot of plugins can add stuff to the section. Okay, so like a scan, like a malware scanner or something, they can add stuff here. So tools, very easy, very simple. The settings is a little bit more bigger. When you open the settings, you normally go to the general. And the general settings are the general settings of the WordPress. So like the site title, like we got here, the tagline, your address is very important. As you can see now, I have a local host. But for example, if you're running on a website, you get normally like this, you get your domain.com/WordPress, for example, or you can change it now. It's not a /WordPress, it's here, but be sure that the files are also there. But when you go to your WordPress URL, you can see that this is your domain.com, but you can also say, no, I want it to look like this. So this is the stuff you can change here. And I normally want to keep these two the same. And as you can see here, enter the address at site address, enter the address here if you want your site homepage to be different from your WordPress installation directory. So for example, if you have a website not from WordPress, then you go here, this is the WordPress URL, and your site address, your homepage is, for example, so this is just an HTML website where you added the WordPress installation. You can do it like this. So the home address is yourdomain.com and the WordPress address is like this. Okay, but you can also do it like this, and then people are redirected to without the www in the beginning. The email address is the admin purposes, like new user notification, very clearly. Membership, anyone can register on the website. If you have running a blog, you want this checked so people go to the site, you can register to make comments, stuff like that. And you can set new users normally become a subscriber, so they can only log in to the front end of the website. Time zone, well, just set your time zone to whatever you want. Date format, yeah, it's different as the currency. I like this one. This is more the Dutch way. This is maybe the English way, or whatever you want. You can change the look and feel of the date format. Same thing for the time format. We don't use the AM here in Holland. The week starts on Sunday or Monday, and the site language. Well, as you can see, everything is in English now. See, this is English, recent post, and you just, yeah, this is text we typed, this is text we typed, so this is normal. But like here, 2 comments and edit. See, this is WordPress generated. When we're going to change the website text, let's change it to Dutch. Maybe you learned something. Press the save button. This takes some time. But as you can see now, everything is now in Dutch. Berichten, media, reacties, weergave. And when we go to the website, you can see, well, nothing really changed. But as you can see here, we got reacties instead of comments, the date format is changed. Stuff is changed. We get beantwoorden instead of reply. So stuff changed on the front end and the back end. Okay? We go back to change the English because this is not working for you. So go back to English and save. And now everything is in English again, as you can see. Okay? The writing part is about posts and post format. So the default category should be WordPress treating. The default post format is standard. You can post via email. So you can email to a server and with a random string, and then you can just email the server and it will add that email as a post. So if you're working remotely. Reading is the front page. So the front page now displays your latest post. As you can see, if you go to the front page, home page, then it shows me a list of all my latest posts. But I can say now I want a static page like the page title. And the post page, we don't have a post page. So now, see, now the home page is the page title. So this is beautiful, creating a business website. So you don't have to start with blogs. See, now we are on the page title. This is the home page. So you can create a page called home, set it here, call a page called blog and set it here. For example, let's use the shop page as a post page. When you go to the /shop, now we get the overview again of the blogs. See? It overrides it here. How many posts should be shown? A lot of stuff here just to reading. So not only reading by people, but also reading by Google. So I want to press this button. Google won't index your site. Put it back. Discussion. Do you want to allow comments? What should commenters do? Must they fill out a name and email? Should they be registered? Should they be logged in? Close comments automatically. Break comments into pages. A lot of stuff about comment and moderation and blacklist of users. Show avatars, don't show avatars. A lot of stuff about commenting and discussion. You can disable commenting, whatever you want. Media settings is the thumbnail size. When you upload a media, a photo, WordPress generates 3 images. 4, for example. It uses the original one. You have the thumbnail one, the medium one, and the large one. And you can set the settings here to match them. So the thumbnail is the... Here you can see the normal image, but this is not the image size as you normally would. For example, if you can inspect it here, you can see, the name was Beach Australia Wallpaper Download Pics, and now 12,700 pics, but as you can see here, it's been scaled. And the scaling gets done by the website. It makes it smaller to preserve bandwidth, stuff like that. So you can change it here. Permalinks, very important for Google. As you can see now, when we go to a post, you get the date, the year, the month, day, and then the title. And you can change stuff here. I personally like this one, the post name. So just the post name and the title, not all the date stuff. So nothing changed here, just refresh the page. Well, that page cannot be found. Why? We changed the URL. Close this one. As you can see now we have just a title for here. This is great for SEO optimization. So now you can create a website. This title is in the URL, it's in the title, it's there. And if used in the text, Google will love that. So this, how does WordPress work? If people Google on how does WordPress work, you will rank higher because all the stuff is correctly now. And the URL is pure. Okay, so you can change it here. You can create a custom structure and even for the categories or tag base. Page Builder was a plugin, if you can remember. So as you can see, the plugin Page Builder added an option here to use the settings of page builders, where to use it, where not. So plugins can add stuff here as well. Okay, to wrap up, we went to all the settings and stuff for WordPress. This is the really basic stuff. In the next section, we're gonna move on a little bit with using the theme, and let me show you how things are changed and how the advanced stuff of WordPress works, like the file structure, how you can edit files, add files, change plugins, write your own plugins, stuff like that. So that is all available for you in the advanced section. Hi, welcome back. In this lecture I'm going to show you a little bit more about the background of WordPress, its files and its folders, to show you location of important stuff. If you ever need to change something or need to debug something, you know where it is. So we are here in the root of the WordPress installation. This is now on my local machine, but you can also see this through an FTP program connected to your server or in the file manager, for example, using cPanel. You don't need to know a lot of these files. These are just stuff that WordPress uses, like logging, mail, setting mail, settings and stuff like that. But this is an important one, wp-config. The wp-config file uses the WordPress information, so like the database name, the database user, the database password, the location of the database, and a character set. Here there's a lot of salt keys, you don't need to worry about this. But this file is the basic of connecting. Especially this part. If you ever want to rename the database, give the database user another password, or move your WordPress installation to a different location, you need to change the stuff in here. Okay? So this is a very important file. Don't mess this up. Always make a backup before you change something, because if you change this, WordPress won't work anymore. Let me show you. I've tapped an S here. So now the database user is incorrectly. When we go now to the page, see, I get a big fat error. So let's change that back, save it, and refresh, and now it works again. See, one letter can change a lot. When we go back to the Finder, you can see there are a lot of folders here. We have in the WordPress, I have another folder here for WordPress. It's just a mistake I made. Let's remove this one. So these are the folders you need to include. Okay, so we have the WP admin. This file contains all the files needed to show the admin panel, all the page in the admin panel, to do functions in the admin panel, stuff like that. Never change anything in here. This is all maintained by WordPress itself, uploaded by WordPress, and upgraded if needed. You have two folders you can do stuff in. With the WP content and the WP WordPress includes folder. When we go to the content, we have several stuff here. As you can see here, languages. We have translation files for the Dutch language, because remember we installed the Dutch language before. It installs some stuff here, and it has all the admin translations for the Dutch in it. There are plugins available to edit these in a more nice way. The plugin folder, as you can see here, we have two plugins. And if you go back here, let me see if that's correctly. Yes, the page builder and the types. And as you go see here, we have the site origin panels. Probably this is this one. See, site origin, and we have the types. In here, you have all the stuff that the plugin uses. So the plugin has its own CSS. It has its own JavaScript files. It has its own include files like debuggers. And here you have the main PHP files, but also the stuff it uses for the widgets, templates, settings of its own. So this plugin has a complete directory and a complete ecosystem of its own. This is a complex one. The types one also has a lot of stuff. You can do anything you want here, but if you go to the WordPress documentation for creating a plugin, you can see that you need some basic stuff that should be there, and the rest is, well, if you're building a plugin and you know PHP and you know your stuff, if you want to have a directory called classes with all the stuff in there, fine, you create it. And sometimes people call this classes or maybe includes instead of classes. It is your choice only. Just make sure it's just normal PHP, so it will work. But if you add a plugin here, add new, as you can see, let's add one. Just install the BBPress again. And when we go back to the folder, now you can see the BBPress is here. So as you can see, you can also do this manually. You can remove this from here, you can delete it and just delete it there, or you can extract the zip file here to create it. I normally suggest you always install plugins through the installer, because it will check stuff and make sure dependencies are correctly. but you can change them here if you want. You can even edit them if you want, okay? The themes folder is very important. Here you have themes. As I talked before, you have premium themes out there that do not use, you cannot download them through the WordPress site because the WordPress only provides free one. You have a lot of companies like Team Forest or Elegant Themes. They sell themes for a price or a bundled price, and you get a zip file. You download the zip file from their website and you upload them. You can upload them to here, or you can just upload them to this folder. Themes have a very specific layout. There are files that you need for your WordPress to work. Okay, if you go here to the WordPress defaults, you can see here you need CSS, you need JSS, you need includes, everything. But there are very important files here, like the footer, functions, very important, header, index, page, a lot of PHP stuff that's very important. If you ever want to change the look and feel, you need to dive into the stuff. So if you want to move on with WordPress, doing some advanced stuff, maybe creating your own theme, okay? You need to learn PHP, you need to learn CSS, you need to learn JavaScript. Very important. But this, as you can see, is the basic look and feel. For example, the header, as you can imagine, is all the information. See here, this is a normal HTML header. All the information it uses to display the header of the page. So if you go back to the page, the header is this part until here with the menu in it. And if you go to the text here, you probably see here you have the site header, the branding, the front page, site title. See, that's here. But also PHP stuff. If this, then this. Blog description, the navigation menu. See? Here, the main navigation starts here, the social navigation, a lot of commenting, and get the header image and stuff like that. Okay? These are important files. I have a different course where I show you how to create your own plugin, create your own theme. They are coming up very, very soon, and I show you more. But for now, this is the basic look and feel of a theme. You can change this everything you wanted and just save it and update it, okay? The upgrade is used by WordPress, and the upload is very important. As you can see here, as you remember in the settings, let's go here. We have the settings for media. You can here organize my uploads into month and year based folders. You can decheck that if you want to uncheck that. But now you upload, you can see here 2016, the month February. Here you can see all the files I uploaded. Remember all the beautiful files? And as you can see, WordPress created a small one, created different sizes of them, and here is the original one to use them all over the site. So the thumbnail size, for example, here 150 see here, 300 by 300. This is this one because I think otherwise it doesn't keep the max height and max width. So it just does the width first. 1024. As you can see here, it is 1024 by 640. Why? Because otherwise the aspect ratio goes wrong. Okay. So all the contents here, you can find all your uploads, which you ever did here, categorized in folders. As you see here, we have in January we did something. There are even some stuff from 2015. A lot of stuff because of previous experimentations I did. Okay. This is also one I don't fizzle with. This is all the stuff WordPress uses, like the admin bar, how it's shown, how it works. If you like, you can open it and look into it, how WordPress people, how the admin bar is working. See, there's a do action, a lot of plugins, a lot of PHP functions with settings, a lot of stuff. If you want to learn more about WordPress, go into here. But for now, if you have any problems, you're mainly working in this file here, wcontent, sometimes wp-config.php, and I'm mainly in the plugins and themes folders. Here you can, to the plugins, you can edit stuff, and to the themes, you can change the look and the feel, and plugins the working of the sites. These two are very important folders, and sometimes you want to look into the uploads for media and direct links and stuff like that. Okay, so this is now for now. In the next lecture, I'm going to show you a little bit more about editing files through WordPress. Like we talked about in the previous lecture, there's another way to edit files and edit theme files. As you remember, we have the appearance editor over here, you can edit all the files from the theme. Do you remember all the files you saw before? They are also here. So let's look back at the, where is it? You can see here, this is the file name, the theme header. Remember this file? So you can edit it from here if you want as well. You can even look up stuff very quickly. What this means, see, get header image, retrieves the header image for the custom header. It moves you to the WordPress codex. In the next lecture, I'll show you more about the codex and learn stuff there, okay? Now let's go back. And the same thing is for the plugin. You also have a plugin editor. So select the plugin you want, like the types one, press the select button, and it loads all the files it has that may or not do you some good. So here you can change some stuff. We have a lot of functions here. Maybe there are functions from Dingen, but like from the plugin itself, but sometimes you get information. See, this is a PHP function and it tells you how it works. Very nice feature. You don't have it in the browser, so if you're wondering like here, what is the WP-FCD contact form filter? Probably it's not in here. No, it's not in here. Why? Because probably it's not available, but if you look for this one, see, nothing is found. It doesn't exist because it's created by the people who created the function. Okay? So this is also an easy way to edit stuff. So you have a plugin editor and an appearance editor. If you don't have, for example, you're on the road on your iPad and you know, oh no, I made a typo, made an error. This should be a dot instead of a comma. You can change it here, update file, and the file is updated. Okay? There are plugins to make this look better, to make this a fully working editor. I don't like it. I always try to work with a text editor and I use Sublime Text. As you can see here, it's also available for Windows, by the way. Okay, in next lecture I'm going to talk to you about the WordPress codex. As promised, I'm going to show you some stuff about the codex. You can go to the documentation from here. So press the documentation button and then you go to this website or the WordPress codex. All documentation, everything you need to know about WordPress is here. Okay, if it's not here, you can type it for yourself if you want, but mainly everything is here. It's how getting started with WordPress, change your language, but also how to create a theme, how to write a plugin, and also every function, every API, security issues, how you can contribute, everything is in here. You can search here, but there's a lot of stuff. For example, the theme development. You click on it, you go to the theme development, and again here, you get why WordPress themes, and you get a basic how the anatomy of a theme works, child themes, and how a theme should work. You need, see, what kind of files? You need the style.css file, you need the style sheet guidelines, the functions file, template files, this is all the files you need, how to change them, blah, blah, blah. And again, for every file, you have a template, and then for this specific thing, you can see all information here. So codex.wordpress.org, a very, very, very handy place to be. This is an image, I paste this link, I use a lot. This is an image showing you how WordPress works. So at what moment in time does WordPress call which page? As you can see here, so it says here what page. So we have like a 404 error page. It also looks for this file, 404.php. So if you go to the Finder, let's go to the themes again. These are all theme files. So if you can just go here, see the 404.php. So it is an error page, it navigates to this one. Search results are also always in search.php. See, search.php. The archive page is a little bit more complicated. The archive page, and if you want you can Google it, the archive page is the blog archive. So all the blog posts that you ever created are on the archive page. And as you can see, we have several options. We have the custom taxonomy archive, category archive, tag archive, author archive, date archive, and custom post type archive. Like not all post types, like for example, products in WooCommerce are also a post type. A little bit advanced for now, but posts are not just text. It can be more. It can be data. It can be objects. Okay. And as you can see, it works like this. So when you have an archive page and the category archive, it first looks for this file, the category with a slug name in it. If it's not found, then it goes for the category with the ID name. If it's not found, it goes for the category.php file. And if this one is not found, it goes to the archive.php file and for all the files in here. And if this one is not found, is it paged, then it first looks to the page.php and or it's not. And if not found or it's not paged, then it goes to the index.php file. So as you can see here, all files, you only basically need one file, index.php. You can create a lot of stuff by just creating the index.php file. But then the index.php file is going to be very complicated, okay? Because, well, you need to write a lot of if statements. If the user is looking for an archive, then I should do this. If the user is looking for a post, then I should do this. So this is the way it works. So preferably you have all these files, or these files at least, and that is show the page. So here for a single page, is it a single post page? Yes. Does it have an attachment? Is it a custom post or a blog post? As you can see here, single post.php. Let's take a look if we have it. We only have single.php. Okay. So we only have, see, we only have this one for all of them. So this file creates a template. How does it look? Where is what information on what side for this file? Okay, so if you want to change the look and feel of the single post page or the custom post page, you have to look for this file. It's not there, then go to this file. If it's not here, then look in this file. This is a very handy file to learn about how WordPress works and which file you should edit, add, or maybe even delete. Okay, site front page is front page.php. Is it shown on front? Is the page? Yes, then there's a page template and then you go back to page.php, or maybe there are posts and it goes to home. See, blog post index page is the same one, and the comments pop-up page. Very handy. I will add the link to this file in the resources part of this lecture. I'm not going to add the picture. Why? Because when I do that, WordPress sometimes changes this. You have an old one. If you use the link, you always have the correct one. All the stuff can be found here. Go back, go all the way up. See, check out the new WordPress code reference. Complete new on developer.wordpress, so not the codex. You can find stuff, see? These are hooks you can use, forms. So add rewrite URL. What does this? Adds a rewrite URL that transforms an URL structure to a set of query variables. So you can, here you can see an example here. Very basic stuff. If you want to develop, learn more, you can go here. You can find everything you need, or just use Google, of course. Thank you very much. Thank you for using this very short, easy WordPress course from me. If you want to learn more about WordPress and especially WooCommerce, you can check out my other courses here on Udemy. I hope you learned a lot. We went through all the options WordPress has to offer, how to create pages, posts, download a theme, install a theme, etc., etc. For the more advanced stuff, I'm gonna point you to the still going to be created advanced WordPress course, when I'm gonna show you how to build a plugin, how to create your own theme, do some advanced editing, etc., etc. For now, this course has given you basic knowledge of how WordPress works. You can install WordPress on your cPanel or on your local machine or on your server if you wish. Install a theme, install plugins, add posts, add script media, and make a beautiful website, blog, or even a store on your own. I wish you good luck in the future using WordPress, and if you have any questions, please contact me using the discussion forums right here, or contact me directly by my credentials. Thank you very much, and I see you soon.